The goal of the robotics company, Boston Dynamics, is to design and build innovative machines that improve people's daily lives. It's an enormous task to create machines with the same degree of mobility, dexterity, and agility as humans and other animals. Their research into robotics is driven by a genuine interest and appreciation for the natural world. The results of this research will be the next logical step in the development of machines to ease human labor by minimizing risk, monotony, and physical exertion. Hello, and welcome back to our channel. In this episode, we'll take a deep dive into the meteoric rise of this extraordinary robotics firm and its rapidly expanding super robot army. Before entering into the main topic, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Mark Raibert started the company in 1992 as a spin-off from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Initially, the company focused on producing instructional DVDs for the Navy. The corporation did not start digging into the area of robotics until much later, at which point it accumulated a degree of expertise that is unparalleled across the sector. Boston Dynamics' work looks like the opening credits of a science fiction movie. To begin with, there's the Enormous Dog, a clumsy military quadruped robot. There have been continual improvements in robot technology, as seen by the company's constant introduction of newer models. You might find that their pronunciation makes you feel a little uneasy rather than impressed at times. What was once the stuff of science fiction is now rolling off the assembly lines at Boston Dynamics every week. Meanwhile, robots are becoming more and more like the people who built them. Boston Dynamics is dedicated to developing extremely maneuverable, fast, and smart robots. They've always believed that two legs were necessary for full mobility in the outdoors and in urban areas. To achieve this aim of creating a highly mobile robot, they set out on this journey more than 30 years ago. Initially in the academic world and then as Boston Dynamics, they set out to create a robot that could function in the same environments as humans. Boston Dynamics has progressed significantly from the company's large dock days. What was once the most advanced leg robot in the world is now laughed at as a clumsy and unbalanced by its descendants. Nevertheless, despite the fact that the organization is frequently featured in media outlets across the globe, it was there. The internet was completely consumed with the "Do You Love Me" video. In a mere 55 seconds, the future of robots was unveiled. The robots did a backflip, a spin, and a jump. Plus, they performed it in sync with rhythm. Some others found the show to be overly magnificent, particularly the use of CGI in the promotional film. Still, everything about it seemed authentic. Yeah, the robots really were that competent. Check out this group of robots, whether they're a nuclear family or a powerful army. Discovering the progeny of Big Rock is the first order of business. The action is more elegant than accurate than its predecessor. Because of their exceptional and unparalleled mobility, they're able to confidently and safely traverse practically any landscape. It works great for tasks that require inspection and data collection. Plus, a robotic arm can be added to the setup, allowing the entire procedure to be carried out automatically. It has a 4K camera and an LED light so it can see what it's picking up. To sum up, when Spot decides it needs some fresh air, it just opens the door and leaves. The stretching routine comes up next. Stretch is the factory's heavy hitter, able to do things like unload trucks and construct pallets by itself. In spite of its bulk, it moves with grace, making quick work of navigating a factory or warehouse, while carrying the load that allows it to fulfill multiple roles with minimal investment in permanent settlements. Of course, everyone's attention will be focused on Atlas, the world's most advanced humanoid robot, as it performs a backflip. Debuting in 2013, it has since been updated. Since its debut, the structure has undergone many renovations. Former DARPA program manager Gil Pratt once compared Atlas to a 1-year-old, noting that a 1-year-old struggles to walk and frequently stumbles. Here we are at this point in time, almost 10 years after its first launch. Atlas is finally ready for the prime time. This 190-pound, 5-foot-tall mechanical marvel has 28 hydraulic joints and can move in a variety of ways. The robot can travel at maximum of 2.5 meters per second and uses advanced analytics to adapt to changing environments. The Boston Dynamics team was able to develop sophisticated routines and optimize trajectories with such precision because they built behavior libraries. It's remarkable that they were able to create such an advanced robot army. Okay, but what does this mean for us? In many of its marketing materials, Boston Dynamics emphasizes the warm personalities of their robots. It's hardly a coincidence that they imagine a future in which robots serve as our friendly helpers rather than our cruel masters. Spot is the name of one of their robots, and it mimics canine behavior. Many of these robots' selling points lie in their robust construction. Some of their principal uses for robotics are in extreme conditions and dangerous scenarios, such as monitoring electricity lines or checking out construction sites, both of which would be extremely risky for a human. This, however, is almost certainly another astute move in terms of public relations. In the early 21st century, analysts predict that the employment market would be largely dominated by robots and intelligent algorithms. Workers in the transportation and distribution industries are at risk of massive job losses due to the rise of autonomous vehicles. Human or four-legged robots might theoretically perform similar functions in the building and security industry. Ultimately, robots may come to dominate not through force but through logic. The Massachusetts-based firm is eager to minimize these allegations. Although the business has received widespread praise for its innovative dance robots, its origins can be traced back to military, where it produced what were effectively mechanical pack animals for soldiers. It's easy to picture Atlason's idea of a robotic super soldier that would never tire, get hungry, or run out of water. But such troops could never steal because they lacked the human morals and compassion necessary to do it. It should be noted that Boston Dynamics strongly opposes the weaponization of its machines. Some other producers don't feel the same way. Yet in one dramatic demonstration, US Farm Ghost Robotics presents a quadriplegic robot carrying a customized rifle on its back. The United States military is currently conducting tests with these four-legged machines, opening the way for the recruitment of robots in the near future. It was reported that some people were advocating for a nationwide ban on robot soldiers and other automated weapon systems. It's unclear if these lethal autonomous weapon systems will ever make it to the battlefield. However, if the progress made by companies like Boston Dynamics is any indication, robots will soon be in charge of society. We can expect a hybrid future. At home, robots will replace humans in all but the riskiest and most unpleasant jobs. We're talking about the most significant change in technology since the emergence of the internet. Nonetheless, it seems certain that robots, even if they don't look quite like the Terminator from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, would engage in battle at some point. What do you think, though? Is the Boston Dynamics robot family as harmless as it is intelligent? Or are we designing our way to robot rulership? Let us know in the comment box. If you love our videos, don't forget to give a like and subscribe to our channel. That's all for today. Hope to see you in our next video. Till then, goodbye and take care.